Hey everybody, welcome back. I am going to do a video called Did I Ever Beat That Game? So I'm going back and I'm going to show you the footage from me finally beating Castlevania. And it's a game I had way back in the 80s, and as a youngster I don't think I ever beat it. So I decided to play it again, and I probably took about 12 hours to get to the point where I could defeat Dracula. So I'm going to show my strategy here that I don't think other people use, because after beating him, I looked up online how people use their strategy to defeat him, and I couldn't do the whole jump in time thing over the fireballs and stuff. So I developed this one here where you see most of the time I'm waiting for him to appear. I hit him first and then just smash the fireballs with the whip, and that seemed to work a lot better for me. I could get the timing on that. One of the things you may have noticed is I also saw that I accidentally employed a glitch where if you hit Dracula at the same time as you take damage, he'll take the same damage, which was pretty cool because that helped out on this one. And I didn't get the 2 or the 3 ups, which I could have done, which probably could make it easier or harder, but it's kind of hard for the first part of Dracula to defeat him. That's like a lot harder than this part, because this part you kind of just, all I do is I throw the holy water, then jump twice with the whip, throw the holy water, jump twice with the whip, and you can see that takes care of him. Now the other part is just moving around. But this is a game that I hadn't beaten, and I thought back, I was like, no, I never did. I never even got, I don't think I even got close to this. So the neat thing that I found out after this too was after beating the game, there's a whole second level that's got harder. The level's just harder. There's more monsters coming at you. There's, bats flying at you. So that was pretty neat, and it's just one of those games where for a long time I've had and just thought, oh, maybe I should go back and try and defeat it. So again, it took me about 12 hours to get to the point where I was able to defeat him, and I'd say half of that time was probably just trying to beat Dracula at the end and develop a strategy to beat him. So it probably took me about 6 hours to get to this point at the end of the game, and then another 6 hours of just grinding and grinding and grinding, trying to figure out the best way to beat him, because you find out once you beat Dracula for the first time, he morphs into his final form, which is a common theme in old games, and I'm sure a lot of new ones do that too. But I really was surprised that it was so much more difficult for me, and I think most people, to beat just Dracula in his normal phase, as opposed to beating his final phase where you can just kind of spam him, or whatever you want to call it, with the holy water and just whip him. So that's about it. And this is real quickly here. This is a little bit of the second level, which I didn't even know existed. And it's funny because I watched tons of videos, and I never paid attention to anyone saying there was a second level to this, where you can see already there's like more monsters and more bats coming at you. So it's just crazy. I don't think I'll play through it again, but I don't know, maybe I will. Maybe I'll find another 10 hours, but I don't know if that's all it'll take, because even though I've got a lot better at this again by playing it 30 years later, it looks like it's going to be pretty tough. So, but I'm happy that I finally beat it.